Morning everybody, how we doing? So we are on a different GoPro today. I'm using the media one with the mod and the screen and everything, so I can see that we are doing stuff. I'm so pissed at yesterday. Really annoyed me. We had so much content throughout the day and then yeah, just nothing. Absolutely got shafted. I'm really disappointed as far as GoPro's quality goes. Being an action camera, you know, my stuff doesn't get views, but it fails so fast, and I'm really not happy with that. Really annoying. But it is a Friday. We're in the Pube, on my way in, and it's, as you can see, chucking it down. Lots of nice input on the comments. Lots of things that we can discuss and talk and chat. Really like that. So thank you for all the positive input. Really great. Two things I want to discuss. One, jobs for today. Somebody said that they liked this little chat with me in the morning because I didn't tell you about my day and the crap that's going to happen. So G6 is already there. So first job is get the car in. We are going to scan it, see what codes come up on it, make a note of those codes. Then I've got to take out the Prima amp, replace the Prima amp for the audio control 4-channel Winlarkey. Replace the Prima sub amp, which is blown up, and then do a test on the system and make sure everything's working. Obviously DRC, the controller, is not going to work with the audio control, different software, different languages, but what we're trying to achieve is that he has sound back and the same fault persists with the radio. So we'll delve into that when that gets there. Well, it's already there, but when I take it apart. Fiat 500 doubled in. We've got the fascia that's going to come in for a you know, an install. Their own equipment, my fascia, my knowledge, my magic. But I need to get some breakfast and I need to get a coffee. So we're going to go and do that first. So fill you in on the stuff I did yesterday, because obviously you weren't around. We had the aerial on the Cube. It was that little stalky, sticky up thing. I don't like it. So I changed it yesterday for the shark fin, and I did a whole video on how to do it, and all of that had gone. So that really pissed me off. But we now have a shark fin with DAB and DAB and FM on there. So the signal is like 10 times better than a glass mount. Obviously it's external, Faraday's cage and all that sciencey stuff. I received my order yesterday. Here's a shout out to a good company, wirecare.com. Obviously we all follow 5-star because, you know, he does some pretty cool stuff. I don't agree with everything he says, but he's a very knowledgeable man. He knows what he's on about. He's been in the business a long time. But that said, he constantly, you know, promotes clean wiring and tidy stuff and things like that, so there's nothing wrong with that. But for the first time ever, I tried wirecare.com in America. Now, I ordered this stuff, must have been Tuesday, I think. I'll go McDonald's. I had the stuff in my house in 2 days from the States. I've ordered lots of different colours of heat shrink, 3 to 1, in different colours for obviously things like, you know, RCA leads, identifying cables, camera connections that need to be watertight, lots of stuff, as well as some normal red and black, in 10 feet lengths, and my bill was significantly cheaper than I was expecting. Over in this country we do have heat shrink suppliers and things like that, but the problem is it's really expensive. I tend to buy like the little lengths, because they're already pre-cut and you just pop them on, but they're never big enough and they don't shrink as much, so they're more of a 2-to-1 shrink ratio than a 3-to-1, and they're astronomical. The bigger you go, the more expensive they are. But what I care is prices are great, the shipping is fast, the service is brilliant. The only downside was our stupid delivery drivers took it to a different street with a similar sort of name to mine, but obviously didn't twig that they were 2 different addresses. But the guy brought it round to my house, which was a very nice neighbourly thing to do. But what I care, if you're in the business, use them. What a company, very, very, very good. But anyway, breakfast time. Let's get, oh god, busy. Look at the state of that. Let's get some breakfast and we will convene in a mo. So.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everybody. So we got our first 2 in. The Fiat 500, which we're going to do the fascia change in it. So we've got a double din radio to go in here, all the bits and bobs, and a Pioneer radio. And then we've also got ye old transporter in.
Years, you can work it out. Loads of music, all from 1 year.
Turn that down. So far we have sound, so we'll see what gives. Obviously I've got to change some bits on it, but it's just doing a full-on scan to find out, you know, what's what, and see where that goes. I want to start seeing what's on the car before we even touch it, take it apart, do anything with it. And then we'll look into what it's doing, why it's doing it. But let's see, have we got anything red back at the minute? Yes, we have. So we've got telematics malfunction, central electronics malfunction, parking steer assist malfunction. So before we've even started, we've picked up those codes there. Now the last time I scanned this car, it didn't have that many problems. It only had 2. No, yes it did have 2, but they were central electronic functions. Now we've got 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this registration. I'm going to put in there T6.1. So we've got faults listed before we even start. Just going to go on print. Okay. Yes. Just so we've got it saved. T6.1, enter, and we've got history of it, but we've already got these faults. That anything in red is not good, so let's have a look. So we've got unlock switch in rear lid handle, we've got a fault there. Okay, done, go back. Done, go back. Parking steering assist. So we've got data bus for suspension, no communication. Done, go back. Close controller and the telematics. So this is our missing signal, data bus missing, infotainment unit, so that's the stereo system. And then there should be another code which is because of that code. There we go, so fault priority 4, frequency 1. So it's happening all the time, so we've now got 3 codes. But we'll keep those documented. And I will come back to this in a minute when I've done the Fiat. Speak to you in a bit. Right then everyone, so a little bit of info on where we're at with this. So that's where our double din cage is going to be, and I've made a line across the air vents at the back here and at the sides here and here where I need to cut out that section, and then this bit here is where our air vents will become, so we'll draw the air across and out this side, but for the minute I need to cut those off and section the air that way. So a bit of tape to protect the dash, cage in roughly where it's going to sit on its holes on the screen, on the screws even there, and then we'll make our little cuts in the back just off there. Let's get on with this one. Hey, so many bits of plastic later. Oh, let me just get out of the way. So we did have the air vents at the top and the radio underneath it, and now I've got a nice big fat double din. Air vents work, radio, steering controls, all good.
Hear that buzz? No, nobody can.
That's all right, isn't
The
it?
office has changed for everybody.
We set the colour to the same.
Exceptional businesses are no exception, which is why
There we go. Job done. Right, let's give them a call, get them to come and pick this up, and we will start the fun bus. Don't you talk about Halfords in my shop. This is a fucking Snap-on shop, don't you forget it.
All the customers end up there.
Yeah, they come back here when they want their radio fixed, don't they, Chris? Don't they, Chris? Don't they, Chris, huh? Oh, I got a voucher! Al, can you tell me why this doesn't work? Al, why doesn't this work? Huh? Fucking Halfords, my ass.
Cheeky beer. You know, overly priced beer. Say hello, John.
So the T6, we've got music. I've done the swap, so we've got the faulty 1D out. The AP 8.9 is out, and we've got sounds. And this is my little change up. So at the minute the controller is not active, obviously, because we don't have the 8.9 at the top. But we've got the audio control amp working. I've changed around all the cabling. So we've got the 1D underneath, the LC 4.800 working. We need to get a controller to turn on the outputs for the sub bass, but unfortunately my supplier forgot to send it me. So that's going to come out tomorrow. We'll plug that in and we'll get some bass going. But other than that, we're going to button this one up, give him a ring, kick it out the door, and let him have it on kind of a test and see where we go from there. Happy days. Come here. Don't be a bitch. Come here. Come on. It's the lollipop challenge. Come on. You can't come down here and not expect to do this.
YouTube pressure.
Right, come on. Close to the camera. I've got to see your face. It's not bad. All right, go.
Why does it look weird?
Go.
You're doing no case or anything. Oh no, yeah, it does taste pretty rank, doesn't it? What would you buy them for?
Our eyes are watering.
Yeah, a little bit.
Keep
What
going.
would you buy your other lollies for?
Keep going.
Stupid thing to buy, that is. I'm crying.
Close up to the camera. Show
I'm
YouTube your eyes.
The abuse I get.
All right though.
I don't like once they go.
Evening everyone. It's the end of Friday. I'm just getting ready to pack up shop and go home. It's been a busy one. My head's fried. Lots of work on, lots of interesting stuff and hard stuff. So T6 has gone away for now. We are having it back in because we've got to do some more bits to it, bass controller and some other stuff. So there's more coming from that one. In the meantime, tomorrow is going to be a pretty busy day. I think so far we've got 4 cars, 1 bike. I think it's a hardwire kit for like a GPS on the bike, motorbike, And then we've got 4 cars coming in for odds and sods, or should I say 3 cars and a van, I think it is. But me and Neil will be flat out tomorrow. There's a lot going on, but to now I'm kind of getting ready to go home, have some takeaway, I think, and just sleep, as I be knackered. Hope you're good, hope you're well. Sorry about yesterday's video. Totally bummed about all that footage that we lost, because there was a lot in there. I made sure that I picked up the camera and filmed, and then ye old GoPro kicked me in the dick. Where's my keys? There's my shop keys. Keys are in the Lexus. Lexus is running. Lights off. Power off. So yes, more for tomorrow. More jobs, more work. I will pick up the camera and do a lot tomorrow as well. And try and keep the daily content going, because I do like it, and I think you guys do too. When I keep you informed with all the fun and games that goes on around here. And it's nearly time for show season again. It's nearly at that time of year when all the car shows open up and we start going out to places. So that's another one I'm kind of looking forward to. Going out and being able to see friends and kind of hang out and do stuff. Not necessarily shop related, but kind of the other side of things. Cruises. We go out and do the meets and the drives, you know, that's all part and parcel of it. But I shall see you all tomorrow, bright and early, for Saturday with Neil. Chris is probably going to pop down too. And I will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.